Kids being out of school, that may mean they're spending more time at home while you're at work. Chris is with Miriam Dotson of the Lee County Sheriff's Office now with how to make sure the kids stay safe while everyone's away.
This is a great and timely topic, Miriam. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, happy to be here.
So what should parents do if they have to go to work and they need to leave their kids at home?
It's tough. I know there's kids right now probably leaving the house going, okay, you know, a 10-year-old, 12-year-old staying home alone. What are you supposed to do? You know your own kid. You know, this is a good time to assess your kid if they're mature enough or not. If you have any doubts, try to come up with another plan. But if you are leaving the door right now, some things to do. Make sure you have an emergency plan in place that you've gone over with that child. Make sure that there is a phone list in a very visible spot for the child. If they're, you know, if they can't access it, obviously that's not going to help them in any way. Another one, limit cooking. We trust our kids sometimes, but that microwave or boiling a pot of water even can, you know, be a little much sometimes for some kids. Sure. And I know some kids have, you know, gone to fill up the dog bowl and they just left the water running and got distracted with a TV show or something, and there you go, you have an accident or something. So those are just a couple of little things. And then of course social media. We often caution the children when they're posting on social media. Parents, you too, just be careful what you're posting, that you're not leaving any hints that your kid may be home alone.
Yeah, that's a sure sign of the times. Not something I had to think about when I was a child home alone. It was always, you know, don't answer the front door, when to answer the phone and all that kind of thing. So in a general sense, I don't know if you can say this, if the Sheriff's Office can say this, but is there an age that is a good age to leave your child alone?
That's a great question, not to interrupt, because, you know, the Sheriff's Office, you know, what is the law? Is there a law? Some states have laws that you cannot leave your kids home alone by a certain age. Some of them are as young as 8, some of them are as old as 12, or, you know, that's why I wanted to bring this up, is we get this question often. It's where you have to believe is for their maturity level, you know, as far as that goes. If you want to call us and ask a few questions, run through a couple things, you know, we'd be happy to do that. Check to see if we have deputies patrolling your neighborhood. We'd be happy to, you know, give you some information on that side of things. Our availability obviously is 24/7. But this is where a lot of parents have to take that time and really be honest about your child's maturity level, if they're ready for this or not.
Okay, so if you decide that they are ready, give us some tips. What things should we make sure they know before we leave?
And I like the idea of the emergency list and all that kind of stuff. And literally train, run through a plan. You know, not even just a drill, but what would happen if something caught on fire? Make sure those smoke alarms are working. Teach your kids how to use the security system in the house. Teach them the basic common sense things too. A kid's not going to really always respond with, if someone knocks on the door, hey, is your mom or dad home? No, they're not here. That's an honest answer. Maybe come up with another phrase. They're busy right now. Those kinds of things can be helpful. But, you know, we like to encourage you to you know, teach your children the basics and get them involved with all of that planning and really communicate well with them. And if they're too scared and if they're calling you all night or all day, you know, this is we're talking about daytime today, that might be a clue, you know, that you've got to spend a little more time maybe in making them feel comfortable.
Great advice there, Miriam. Thank you very much.
I know camps can be expensive, and you're at that in between age. It's tough. So
good advice. Thank you very much.